My people, this is your boy Calvin from CMO TV. We got Cedric the Springer in the house,
I'm blacked out.
and we have got the sister. What is that? Miss LC up in here. We got Sister Clay back up in here, y'all. And y'all better show some respect for Sister Clay. What's going on with your brother said what you doing and where you located at, man?
I think I'm in Springfield, Missouri. Why I'm blacked out?
Why you blanked out? I don't know. That's on
I'm
you.
blacked out. I don't know. It ain't doing that.
I don't know, man. That's gonna be on you. How about yourself, Sister Clay? How what you doing?
Well,
And where you located?
first of all, it's ladies first. So let's
Whoa,
start
whoa, whoa,
there.
whoa, whoa. No, we're
Uh,
gonna start. No. We're gonna put this in rewind. Now, when you come to the show, come to the broadcast, let's have a little respect and say what we want you to say. We're gonna start with the host and the co-host, and then we go everywhere else. Now, stop all this
okay,
gaslighting and
how you doing?
deflating.
How you doing? Sid, you doing okay?
Hey, I'm
Thank
doing
you,
fine. I'm doing
thank
fine. How
you.
about yourself?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Move on with the show.
No, tell me what's going on with yourself and where you located at.
In Mississippi, and I'm
I,
good.
you in Mississippi. I'm
I am.
talking.
I ain't giving my location.
I ain't give my look. Ain't nobody gonna rob you, sister.
I ain't
Yeah.
worried about that. I'm just saying, like, look, you want people want said to tell where he at. Directly where he at. No, ain't nobody giving a location.
What's up? What you said, man?
Because I'm moving. I'm moving about. That's why I'm somewhere different every day. So I understand why he asked me. I got that.
Yeah, it's 2 against 1. I was trying to get my friend
Nah,
girl on
I'm
here,
not.
but we had a long day today with a Christmas event, and she tired. But boy, we're gonna have a part 3 just for her to come on here, and she gonna do more than cook. She gonna do she gonna air fry that shit real quick.
Tell me about your event you held out. What you have going on?
um, it's me and my friend girl. We have a nonprofit, and we do things throughout the year. And so this is our 6th year doing something we call Christmas from the Heart. And so
Mm-hmm.
we it was 12 families, 18 kids. And so we get a wish list from them, and we shop for them. We wrap the gifts, and then we do an event, and we get breakfast for them to go. It's nice, and the gifts for them to take home, not to open up in front of us, nothing like that. We had United Way of Capital area to come through and present them also with each parent with $100 gift card. Um, and we also had different restaurants to get certificates and what have you, so the families can go and eat at the different restaurants around the metro area. And so it was a good long journey getting here. I was tired, and but it was always good and rewarding with the families and the children, and just a blessing to be around everybody. So,
Okay, that sounds real nice.
hmm
That sounds real nice. How did
yep.
uh how did the kids like it?
They loved it. I think so. It's different families every year, and so we don't broadcast it. We're not on social media. We are a true nonprofit, but we just kind of hear by ear different situations going on, and we don't need to have nobody in a complete hole. It could be people just going through life and just whatever. But they came in, they really didn't know what to expect, even the parents. But we got a lot of good feedback. I've been getting text messages. Um, a few people had to call backup cars to put the gifts in there. Um,
Oh,
so the
y'all gave
kids,
away that much?
it was a blessing. Each year has gotten bigger. Each year has been a blessing. We started out, somebody did bikes first year. Next year was like $40 per child. I ain't gonna say how much it is now, but it's definitely bigger and better, and it's more personal. It's more the intimate situation. So, like I said, it's hearing about situations when they don't know about us, and we just kind of run into situations, and we just ask to partner with them for Christmas, just brings just some, just Christmas holiday to some kids and families, and that's it. But the kids were excited. We had cupcakes, Krispy Kreme, Chick-fil-A, Broad Street had bacon and grits and toast for the parents. They would look it all around. It was decorated in there. We had reserved a room, and so yeah, they were bouncing off the wall. Told them take them cupcakes and donuts with you. They was bouncing off the wall, but they were happy. Everybody seemed to be real happy. So
That's good. That's good. Before you leave, we're gonna have to have a taste on that. Tell the people how they can, try to donate to it or something like that. Get some people to actually donate to the profit or whatever. Say it.
Okay.
What you got going on with yourself over there, man? What you talking about? You was in Missouri. Damn, last time we talked, you was in California, right?
Yeah, man. Like I said, I make moves, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm in Springfield, Missouri. Actually heading to Wisconsin.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it's a my profit organization. A profit for me.
well, we don't have no my profit. We won't be able to do no stuff in non-profit. How about that?
How about
Yeah.
yeah.
We're gonna look for
Just
you next year though, later in the year for some stuff. We'll be calling on you.
Yeah. Anything for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Anything for the kids.
Oh shit! Yeah, right. I don't even like kids. Yeah.
Well, shit.
I see y'all. Y'all see, I got my baby on the screen over there. I got Chunky on the screen over there now.
And I think that's the reason why I can't be seen.
Yeah.
Because of Chunky, that's a good
Yeah.
thing. Then that's a real good thing. Let me see if I can get Chunky. No, it ain't gonna show like that. Damn. Let me see.
There's something going on. I think with his camera.
Yeah, it sounds like it is.
Yeah,
See, can you take his camera off?
I don't want to mess
Oh.
with him.
Well, now you done kicked him off.
I don't kick both of y'all off.
Yeah, man, it definitely don't look good now. With just you on there.
Yeah, I understand. Whatever.
Put Chunky up front. What you got
All
going
right,
on,
now,
man?
my people, man. We finna go get this going. Let me show y'all my shirt here. This is brother John Henry Clark. Y'all
Okay.
like that right there? Shit,
The
we
good
don't
trouble.
owe nobody. We don't owe nobody nothing. No, that ain't. Oh no, that's not him. Hell no. This is John Henry Clark. No, this is
John Henry Clark.
Yeah, Henrik. And he
Henry.
as in his
Okay.
and in his words, we don't owe no one nothing but an ass whooping. That's what this shirt say. We don't owe nobody nothing but an ass whooping. Shit, let me see.
He must have been short too. That sound like small man
What's
complex.
happening, Kinfolk? What's going on, Donald Wilson? Come on, chime on in, Donald Wilson. We finna get started back on prime time, man. I want you to chime on in. Oh, let me put my what's the name on here too, just in case you need. Let me see. I can hit you on. Let me see if I can hit you on what's the name. Get you to chime on in. Since Lee, you said ladies first. Let's go, Miss Clay.
Oh no, don't do that now. Y'all go ahead. No, I'm putting it back over. I'm putting it back on. I'm gonna put it back on over to the host and the co-host. Go ahead. Let y'all have.
What's the new information that you
That's
have?
exactly.
Yeah, I thought this was a a done deal. I'm tired of seeing it really on social media. But
I am too. I agree with you. It's too much.
I guess what I want to ask Sister Lee here is
Miss LC. Thank you,
Miss LC. I guess I want to ask her. What is this about the ticket sales? There was 60,000 sold, but 28,000 was only accounted for. Can you tell us something on that? Give us your intake on that, please.
I will speak just very briefly on that because I'm used to you speaking to facts and not really things.
Oh, that is that's not.
Hold on,
that's a fact that comes out of. Should I have to pull up the clip from Deion Sanders himself?
Hold on. So that's what I'm saying. That's a person speaking. But Jackson State turned around and said that was not true. So unless you
Wow.
actually get the people who the company that actually sold the tickets and get that proof out there, then we going. It's his word against theirs.
Woo, I like
So
that,
you,
boy.
you
You
can't
could
you
be a
can't get you
politician.
can
I ain't
yeah
lying.
you can't go off of that. You know, shit.
Well, tell me this. Tell me this. Now, this is a fact. I know for the past several years that JSU has a solid following of at least 30,000. This is before Deion
Mm-hmm.
Sanders. At least
Mm-hmm.
30,000. At the
Mm-hmm.
least. Why they didn't have this facilities and all this type of stuff done before he even got there with the following that they had? I mean, JSU got a
Oh, they
strong football fan base.
absolutely. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Let me just say this. I went to Tulu, so let me just be clear about that. But like I said, I like the energy that was happening at HBCU in general. I'm in the area, so Jackson, state I was going for it, and not just that, it could be any school. It could be Alcorn. I want to see them win and get to the next level and change, the narrative of what it has been. So I can't really speak to that. Said, it is some things that do need to change. But if Dion in prime time, if he's as smart and make all these strategic moves, he should have done his research and have seen and noticed all these things that have been taking place in Jackson State prior, and chose not to come his foot up in that. But he chose to. Remember, he was on a movement. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, now even he came. They got some stuff rolling or whatever. It seems like I read an article, so I don't know if it's true or not. That it's at a standstill right now since he left. I guess until they put stuff into order. So it sounds like it may not. I don't know what's going to happen with the stadium, but it's just not with Jackson State, but it's other HBCUs in general, predominantly black schools in general. Some things do need to change, and it's not just one person. It's going to take a lot of people. Just it's gonna take our black community to bag us, but we too busy bagging at other people. So it's a bigger problem. Don't get it twisted. Still don't change that the brother did the shit wrong. He did some old
So really,
foul ass
really,
shit.
so really, really, he exposed what was going on. Really.
He ain't supposed shit. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
He
Well, I mean,
said, let me say,
before the
Donald, send me
let me tell you
your
this.
email address.
Let me
Text me
tell you
your
this.
email address with that number on the bottom,
Hello,
662
hello, hello.
607
Wait a minute, you echo on my
2822.
side. Hello,
Turn
yeah,
your
go
what's the
ahead.
name down. Go ahead.
can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
hear
hear
you.
you.
Go
I do.
ahead.
Wait a minute. Can y'all hear me?
You
I
can't
hear
be
you.
trying to listen to yourself on your phone at the same time you
I
talking.
know,
You're gonna
I
get an
know.
echo.
Oh, I can't. I can't. I looked at a few things today, and I'm like you said. Really tired of looking at it, but every time you get on any media, your pop up is popping on your phone. It's just there. You look at him in the pictures with number white folks. Um, I just that's all you see. Now listen, his daughter, he said he was finding some spots for restaurants, and his daughter said in a message. I mean, you can see it. They responded. I screenshot, and he said the daughter asked, "Can you find a nail and an eyelash place as well?" And he responded back. I can't say it verbatim. I was trying to look at it just then, but basically, he did
Hold on.
say,
I'm finna find it for you.
I,
I'm finna find it for you.
I,
But go
I,
ahead.
I shared. Well, I will wait because I want to speak to it afterwards. I prefer you to
Mhm.
read his what she said, and then when he said, then I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
Okay, let me see. She was talking about the eyelash place and all that. Okay, did nobody? Let me see. I did there. Nobody. Hold on. What?
Let me.
Oh, hold on.
Wait.
Let me put my goddamn. I did what?
Can you hear me say it?
I hear
Yeah,
you. I
we
hear
hear
you just fine.
you.
Okay.
All
All right.
right, here we go.
Okay. So his daughter
I
said, "Can
did.
you look?
There's
Can
nobody.
you
He
look?"
said he did. There's nobody that does the 2023 broom lashes. I don't know what the fuck that means. Broom lashes here and the Shanae nails. And like I told you, I don't get
Hold
that.
on, Mr. Calvin. Would you read what his daughter asked verbatim and read what he said one more time, and then I'm gonna translate it for you.
You gonna translate what he said?
Man, just translate it. Can you find
No.
me a
But go
nail
ahead.
spot
No,
and
no.
lash place too, and do lashes too? Come on, okay. And
He-
he
he-
said he did. There's nobody that does 2023 broom lashes. I don't understand that shit. And what broom
Shanae nails.
lashes here and Shanae nails. I don't get it. Tell me
hello.
what this supposed to mean.
Okay, broom lashes. He's always talking about his daughter, you know, people wearing the fake eyelashes, okay? So to me, it's like he's making to me putting down a culture of a trend that's going on now. Even though his daughter's a part of, like, you coming from Jackson, they ain't doing this shit up here, okay? They ain't doing that Shanae ghetto shit here in Colorado. You know what I'm saying? That's what it took from there. And he put that on there. That was him on Instagram. That came from Dion to his daughter. So I didn't. Yeah.
Right.
Could that be you reaching?
No, fuck! I didn't have to reach far. Shit, right there in my fucking lap.
What?
Yeah, I didn't have to reach
Could
far.
that be you reaching?
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well,
Come on.
Now you
Because-
truly reaching now.
No, I'm not reaching.
Come on with it.
Because
Come on with it. Come on,
because
finish.
but when have you known when somebody go out? It's the same stereotype that they put on if you see a man with his pants hanging down, or just because this man, oh, he a thug because he wears some dickies. This man just may wear dickies to fucking work. You know what I'm saying? It's the same fucking stereotype. Just because she may like her eyelashes touching the back of the middle of her fucking head, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean, you know what I'm saying, she hood. She just may be a little exotic. You know what I'm saying? She may think she can fucking fly. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it don't mean that she hood and shit.
Nah, you hate the fact that he put it out there for everybody to see, but
he did.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. Damn.
But the very exact thing that you said he put out there for everybody to see. I guess what I'm taking from you is that should be in-house. I guess what you're saying that should be house because that is the same thing that we say at the barbershop. Don't no man like none of that.
Hold on, no. So having a preference about what you like weave and stuff like that, makeup, like women who may not like men who wear their shirts out. Everybody got a preference, okay? That's fine. But what I'm saying is him putting out this, especially during this time, him joking with his daughter about her eyelashes. He always did that. But when he put those other words, Shanae, he went a little extra with it. Usually he teasing his daughter about, I can't see your eyes and stuff like that because it's too much. It's a joke. That's okay.
Yeah.
But when you relate it to Shanae, what white person you know named Shanae? What goddamn Latino or whoever you know the Shanae, okay? He letting her know we're coming up here with Emily, Beth Ann, and Molly fucking Joe them. And this is what we're gonna be, and so ain't gonna be no eyelashes, ain't gonna be no broom and shit like that. Okay,
but what I'm saying is the vast majority of men within the black community don't like it either. We don't. I mean, he said it. I know what you said. He put out there for everybody, the white and black. But what I'm saying is it's the same thing that we've been saying for the longest. You said preference, but this is a vast majority of men don't care for the eyelashes, don't care for the long fingernail, and don't care for these new nose rings they starting to wear. I don't know what the hell that's all about.
Well, that's another show, that's another show, you, because I'm getting high. That's another show that's getting high. No, seriously. I ain't getting high. So we can have a talk about that one day. That would be great to be talking about, like, what women think when they see men and what their preference. But what I'm saying is,
he's been saying that. You said he's been saying
about the eyelashes.
Hold on, y'all.
You just
All right, Donald,
hey,
hold up, say it. All right, Donald, I sent you just click on to that link and follow the instructions. You'll get.
Now I gotta fight with Donald. Okay, listen. So what I'm saying is, I hear what you're saying. I get their perspective. What I'm saying is, to me, it's like he was putting the black. It's like Shanae part exactly. It's the reference that he's making to me is like putting down the black community. That's the problem I have with it.
You know what? I didn't want to do this, but you made me do it when you said that. Now it sounds like you're doing a little projecting.
A little what?
Projecting?
Okay, go ahead.
You know what? We'll put that motherfucker back on the wall and let it motherfucker scream. Because that's how I'm feeling today, okay? That's fine. We can go outside. We can put a screen. We can do an inflatable. I'm projecting the fuck up out of it. I want the whole neighborhood to see that shit.
Okay, then. We gonna go somewhere else because all
Okay.
right,
I hear
we
you
gonna go
saying though. I
somewhere else. We
understand.
gonna go somewhere else. We
You
gonna
can't take
go.
it.
We gonna go here. No. Because look, I just want me. I just want to hear different perspectives of a lot of this, a lot
Okay.
of what's going on.
Okay.
We're gonna go out with the workout facility, the meal program, and the transportation. They was
Now, what's the
having
meal program?
Yeah, I want to
they
know
was
too.
having with the meal program, they was having problem getting them kids meals and stuff like that because they didn't have the funds to do it and stuff like
The
that.
football,
That's a
you talking
lot
about
of
the
stuff he
football
had to
team?
come. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff he had to come out of pocket and do to feed them kids. And that
So
should have
I
been in the
speak to
budget.
I speak to part of that. I don't know how true it is. I can only tell you what I have only witnessed before. When we be at the
You
Sheraton,
witness hold on, you witness what?
the feeding part at the Sheraton when the games. I'm speaking to that part. I have it like when
Oh,
it was never seen. You know, they always at the time when he came, it became the football team stayed there the Friday before their game, every great home game.
uh-huh.
All
Was
the
this
damn
before
time.
Dion? Was this before Dion?
That was Dion before. That was during Dion. Before that, I didn't know what they did, but
Okay.
I know they ate there. I didn't know what I don't know what the deal was, but the food I would see coming down in the morning through it. We was hanging out there a lot or whatever, but I knew people there. The food was constantly there, and I never heard the people who was totally in house ever mention. They actually said other things about Dion. You know what I'm saying? They never really mentioned him coming out of pocket. Only time they talked about him coming out of his pocket was for his party. But that part I seen them eating. That's my first time hearing it. So I don't know the facilities.
It's a lot of
I
stuff that Dion wasn't telling you now. But go
But
ahead.
would it be? How about out when they played away games? Were they having issues then with the meal? I don't know nothing
I
about the
wouldn't
meal
know.
program. I
That's
right
what
now.
I wouldn't know either. But I'm sure the players at some point, somebody would have started saying something. That would have become a really widespread thing. Like, man, we ain't got no damn food. We ain't got nowhere to eat. That's that to me. That would have been something that would have been hard to
No.
cover.
You misunderstood what I said. They was getting the food, but he had to come out of pocket on the food on
You
a lot of
really think that? Okay, this gonna be one of them
on a
times I'm
lot
gonna
of
say,
that.
Dion, pull the receipts
When
out your
he
long motherfucking
when
nose.
when
He
he
snorting some shit. That's what the fuck he doing. No, I'm gonna tell you
hey
right now. If
Brad,
he was paying,
we
if he doing,
discussing Coach Prime, and we have Miss LC here. She's a little
you
uh
watch yourself.
how can I say? I ain't gonna say she's a little upset. She just don't like how Coach Prime left
That's
Jackson
correct.
State. You know,
That's
she
correct.
think he should have stayed there and took the fucking that he was getting off of Jackson State. Now I'm bringing up some things,
Oh, okay, no, wait,
and then
no, because I
hold
gotta
on,
speak to that. If you gonna
hold
say, but
on,
you come on,
hold
you
on,
hurry up. I know you want to
hold
get off.
on.
Hurry up and get off. Hurry up.
I'm gonna let you get off. Let me. I'm talking to Brad. Brad asked me
What?
what's going on, and I'm
Where's
trying to
Brad
tell
at?
Brad what. Brad just he's in the comment section. He asked me what's
See
going
what I'm saying?
on,
He got him in the
and I'm trying
portal.
to tell. No, Brad. See, you are really defensive right now. Why are you on the defensive like that? I'm
Can you
talking
just
to
go and
Brad.
bring Brad to the table, Dean? I mean, Calvin.
Look,
Can you
Brad,
go?
he don't want to come to the table. Brad just asked what's going on, and I'm telling him what's the discussion about. What are you on the defensive about? Huh? Okay, all right. Now we got, what is this? What's the president? Do you think the president Jackson State was stealing?
Okay, my first response gonna go back to when you said I wanted him to stay here and take that fucking. Okay,
Oh.
okay. Well, at least he getting fucked with Vaseline because he gonna go up there and they gonna stick a straight up motherfucking broom up his motherfucking ass. All right, with no Vaseline, with no nothing, Mandingo, a fucking he ain't gonna see coming when you fresh in prison and you been fucking bitches all your life. Now you about to beat a bitch. How you like that? I go
So
mute on that.
Okay.
I dropped the
Colorado
mic. I
Yeah.
dropped the mic.
You might as well
Colorado won
drop it
one
because
game last year. Last season they won one game. So
one game.
if they win half their games this year, that's an improvement. and then let's say
Hey,
2 or 3 years, or whatever the case may
Okay,
be.
so that's
hold
fine.
on,
So
Lee.
say it.
Hold
So
on,
ask you
Lee.
something.
Hold on, Lee.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Hold
Calm
on.
down.
You
I
know, I
don't
got the
know.
mute button.
I don't know. I know Jackson won their last SWAC championship like 2007, I think it was. I don't know what they were. I mean, I don't know if they had. I don't know how they do the winning season or whatever the case may be. But they just say from 2007. This is what I'm getting at. You go from 2007 to the time Deion came here. You had a strong following of 30,000 fans faithful fans. I don't understand. It never should have been a money issue anyway. Now, I don't know what they did as far as the meal before Deion came. Maybe he took them to the, because the hotel is new. I know the hotel you're talking about, that's new. So what were they going before then? Maybe they just ate on campus. I don't know how they did their thing. Maybe that's something that the school district didn't want to pay for. But if you had a strong following of 30,000 plus every game for 2007 to the time Deion got here, it should have been some improvements made regardless.
I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
You making hand money. Somebody somewhere is doing something that ain't right.
What I hear you saying is, I think I hear you saying it. So
And if you only paid that
no.
man,
So we're not. Oh, I'm gonna say this. Say problems didn't exist. Problems exist everywhere. We're not gonna say that, but that's not the issue that took place here. The issue for me is, no matter what was going on, it's still a way how you do things. You ever heard somebody's how you say it and it's how you move about it? When you look at it.
Right, and that's from both parties. We talk from JSU and Deion, right?
Okay, that's right. So JSU put out official whatever, and like you said, for me, I said this: until you see the paperwork or you put it and you see who's telling the truth, it's his word against their word. Because when you got facts and you got proof, you put it out there. Don't be afraid to put out what the truth is. The truth was, as they say, set everybody damn free. Put your receipts up there and let it be done. They said they don't owe Deion no money. They said this and that. I read the release statement from what they said. So what they saying is like oil and water with what Deion said.
But I have never heard. I never heard Deion say they owed him any money. I heard other people say that. I never heard Deion say that.
Deion say that. This is what I want to know right here. This is what I
Deion did say that.
No, I don't think he did. I didn't hear him say it. This is what I want to know right here. This is what I know. We all adults, right? What do you think? You think, and I'm talking to you, Miss Clay. Do you think Jackson State did anything wrong when it came towards Deion?
I can't speak to that. I don't know that.
So why are you caping for them then if you can't speak?
No.
I'm
Speak up on hold on, no, wait a minute. If you're gonna answer a question, let me finish.
I'm gonna
say you got an A.
Let me get off now. Let me get off.
Fuck up. Make it a few seconds.
Look. You can't come over here and thinking you gonna run the show. That's what's wrong with y'all damn women now. Y'all want to come somewhere and run something.
Don't put me in a hole.
You don't get to run nothing. You don't get to run nothing here. You gonna have to set back.
Don't put.
You gonna have to set back.
And then you keep me.
I sure is gonna keep muting your ass. This is my motherfucking show. You gonna have to sit back and let the questions come. You gonna get off. We giving you plenty of time to get off. Let's not do that. We're not gonna disrespect each other. Let's stay respectful. I know y'all black women choose not to want to respect. I know y'all.
Can you speak direct to me? Just
look what I'm saying. Look what I'm saying. That right there, what she doing is called disrespectful. You can't just put yourself off mute. When I put you on mute, now I can easily remove you too, but I don't want to do that. Thank you. Now, let's not go there. We're gonna stick to the question at hand. We're gonna stick to what we're talking about. God dog, you may go and get out because you don't make me forget what I was gonna say because it was just so much disrespect there. Go ahead, Miss Lee K.
You said she was defending JSU. That's how you started off.
And I'm trying to figure out since I'm saying you saying that you can't speak up on if they did anything wrong, but you defended them like you their defense attorney. Go ahead and take yourself off mute. Miss Clay, take
Miss
yourself off
LC,
mute.
Miss LC,
Now what she do? She disappeared on me?
you know, made her,
Said, said, said I'm
Miss
on a,
LC.
said I'm on a, I mean, you put me on mute, you take me out from mute. Since you're the host, you want to lead and take care of everything and control everything. Then
Yes,
go
I
ahead and do that.
do. Yes, I do. And if you was if it was your top show, you would do the same thing. So come
I,
on.
I'm,
Instead
I'm a
of you
creative one just for you to come on there. Um, Said, so I will speak to you again, and I would like to not be interrupted by the host, Seymour TV host. So
Oh, come
I'm
on.
not
really, you don't want to
defending
be.
Jackson State. I'm still speaking strictly to Dion. No matter how somebody has done you, what it's how you respond. It's your actions. It's how you handle it. That says something about your character. And so for me, that's dead right now. I ain't never been one to speak about Jackson State at all. Really, I don't have any feelings. Period. Like I said, I for the first time I want to go to a game. Yeah, I ain't been to no
What?
damn game, but it was the
What?
energy. It was the black community. It was, but it's
But
always, I always go out when it's homecoming and just things like you said. They have a great support team or whatever, support system or whatever. But I'm also about community. So I seen
What
different.
did he do wrong? What do you say he did wrong?
So
How
I,
did he go about
but
it wrong?
so we talked about this last time. It's how he did it, how he left, how he did it. Number one, if you go back, and this is factual because you can see the clips, you go watch this. When they won that game, he was too busy rushing. He was pacing. He was taking his hand like hurry up, making those motions. He was frustrated, and then he left that night and went
wow,
to Colorado. You could
wow.
see that. It was an
Okay.
actual video. You could
I
see that.
think that's real just backwards as
Now,
hell.
I
You
will say this,
saying
Timo.
that
He
you not
did.
defending Jackson State, but you got everything minute
And
as fuck
so,
to say. Hold on. Can I
and
wait? I
so,
let you get off and ain't nobody disturb you. Don't be disrespectful now. Come on. Let me get off. Now I think that is real just crazy as hell of what you just said. Now, I didn't want to cook, but you finna make me cook. I just
because I'm
want
gonna
to ask
boil
you
over. Go.
I just want to just get in here and do some minute things. But what you're saying is really just it's crazy. You rather for to watch an institution just because they're a black institution, and it's something you got to understand about black. Sometimes just because it's black, that don't mean it's right. Because sometimes they do
Didn't
things
say
some
that.
fuck shit.
Didn't
Sometimes
say that.
black they do some fuck shit, and they will fuck you in the process and then expect you to take it because it's coming from a black institution or it's coming from someone black.
I
And
don't.
what you're saying is you couldn't find nothing wrong to say about Jackson State and the bullshit that they did, but you sitting here talking about some minute bullshit about some young boys didn't get to celebrate like they should have and stuff like that. Maybe he's trying to teach them, okay, it's okay to celebrate, but sometimes you still, with you being at war, you always got to keep your head on a swivel at all times. So I just think it was just kind of crazy.
Are you
Donald,
done?
did you not
Uh,
look on your email? Because I sent it to your email, Donald.
Hold on,
said,
hold on, Miss LC. First of all, that brought a tear to my eye. I never heard Calvin say that before.
say
that
what's
black
this?
people, that black
What's
people
that?
are screw, that black people are screw black people. That touched me. That shocked me. I don't know what he's sipping, but keep drinking it.
But
It's just
But I
it's
will say
just a
this. I
cup.
will say. I will
It's
say
just a
this.
cup. Cause it ain't number
He
water.
had
It's just a
to.
cup.
Now Dion did miss a presser. I don't know how much opposition he had to that, but JSU do have unfinished business because they got the Celebration Bowl. But I know he had to, maybe, and he probably was rushing if he had to get on that plane to go to Colorado. And what did you want him to do? You want him to just be patient
no, wait,
and
when
and do the
when it,
celebration?
well, here's the
Let's
thing.
see.
At
Let's
that
see.
time, it shows when you're selfish. I talked about this the other week. At that time, take the job. If that's what you're gonna do, that's fine. Again, said it's how you do things. At that time, if I care
Miss
about
C.
each of
Miss
us,
C,
if I know, no,
hold on,
if
hold
you're
on,
gonna
Miss
let
C.
me finish,
Hold on. I'm gonna let you finish. Hold on. We have somebody said, Miss C, I believe she has something personal against Coach Prime, because at the end of the day, that's all business.
But she said she had the way he handled it. So I mean, that's what I'm trying to say.
so
How it was
so that
handled?
so what I'm telling
That's
you
where we
is,
begin at. Go ahead.
even if it's not the person, I don't know them, and I'm just gonna tell you, like I put on my clothes like anybody else. I'm a normal motherfucker all day, every day. That's it. And I hope I never could become a person that money can buy me or change who I am at core. And so like when we got on earlier, we was talking about our Christmas event and things like that. Just
Yeah.
giving back, because everybody give. Everybody in there. So we got up. We didn't act like we was doing something. They was doing something for us. My energy is different. I walk what I do. Whatever I'm doing, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna be about it. That's who I am. It's bred into me. That's not gonna change no dollar amount or nothing. I pray about that. I never want that to become me. Okay. What I'm saying is, for them young boys, for some of them, they probably didn't think they was ever gonna make it there. They there, and a lot of them, you're right, they came there because of what Dion said to their parents, because who what Dion was, and because of what his career was. You're right, he had a lot of influence. I say that I believed in in everything, because he had me goddamn believing shit with the damn speeches and shit. But when after that game, whether we going or not, you don't take them, rush them out the field. Because this is what the players say is happening. This is what they actual happen. They take every damn thing. He went to let them know he's leaving. Then he left. They didn't get to celebrate. That's selfish. What he could have did and say, you know what, Colorado, I'll be there Monday. Let them boys enjoy that. Next day on Sunday, go ahead and
Wow.
tell them that you leaving. That's
That's
selfish.
just like a woman. That's
So
just like
so
a
so
Look,
woman.
so
hold
Miss
up.
L. So hold on. So if Miss LC, if you had your event today with your nonprofit, and you had an obligation, you set a time aside for nonprofit, and it overran that, but you got obligations you got to fill. Do you
So
say, hey, don't worry about that, I'm gonna stay here with the nonprofit, even though it's going over the time, but I allotted, I thought myself that it should be over with at this time, or do you and then forget your other
well,
obligations?
with him being the strategically savvy guy that he puts himself out to be, you never put things like, you never know what's gonna happen on a big game. Though the game is big energy, it's big everything. You know what I'm saying? So in my opinion, it should have never, nothing else should have transpired on that day. His business should have started on Sunday. It was a bad call in planning to me on his bad. It's neither here or there. Who's gonna suffer for me? More so as the children. So we could stop talking about them. We could talk about them young boys. We're gonna talk about our young black boys, because now they going straight back to the white people. So Calvin, you're big on foundational black and this and that. So
Wow,
But
wow,
everybody
why?
want to talk
wow.
about it.
Okay,
So
but my question.
let's go back to that, because
Okay, but
now
my question is,
because here's a black man that ran back to some white people for $1.
That's
so
not
Be
true.
my
paid.
my
He'll
That's
be
not
bought.
true.
Fuck
my
that. Yes, he
so
can.
That's
Yes, he
not true.
can.
my
Yes,
question
he can.
my question is, why are they gonna suffer with Dion gone? What?
But listen to what you're saying. So now you got the mindset that they gonna suffer.
No, you said that. You said now they're gonna
No,
suffer
no,
because he ran back to the
but
White House. I said, why would they
no,
be
no, no,
suffering
no,
after he gone?
no. They jumped. They leaving. The key players he took, and he said he was taking them with him. He said that in
But
the video.
JSU at the end of the day, they will
Hey,
have a
Miss
football team
C,
next year, right? JSU will
Miss
have a football team next
LC,
year, right?
Miss C,
Will
LC.
JS,
Yes.
JSU will have a football team next year, right? They will
Soon.
have a football team.
And like it's a guy that's in Jackson on social media, Soul Patrol. So he's a pretty well known black guy. He's about the community, been in the streets, covered from street to world. And like he said, it was big energy before then. I mean, he brought other energy, other things. Don't get it twisted. But let's jump back to the basics. Get back to it. Do what needs to be done. He said the same thing. Let's get in there and try to
What's going
pull
on, Mr.
resources and do what
Wilson?
needs to be done, and go with it. I'm like you said. I'm honest. I'm tired of really hearing about fucking Dion. He ain't did shit for me. He ain't put
Hold
nothing in
on,
my
Miss C.
pocket.
We have another guest. What's going on, Mr. Wilson?
What's happening?
I can't call it, Mr. Wilson. I can't call it.
What
How
you
you
got?
making it over, brother? We
Hey,
give me your intake on Coach Prime time. Hold on before you come in. Cedric, Miss LC. This is Smoke Daddy. Wow.
Smoke.
This is Smoke Daddy,
Yeah.
aka Mr. Don't Call Me Donald Wilson.
How you doing?
How you doing,
Hey,
LC?
I'm just gonna call you Smoke. I ain't call nobody Smoke Daddy. That just ain't gonna happen. I'll call you Smoke.
I understand. Before it's over with, you'll be saying Smoke Daddy.
I'm gone. I'll holler at y'all on the next show.
What's your take on this subject, brother? What you got, Mr. Wilson?
Wait, fill me in first, because I know you guys talking about Deion Sanders, but
Miss C, give him
about him leaving
your
or
take.
what?
Yeah, about it. It's Miss C, you got a problem about how he left, right?
You could give him a roundup if you like. Um it's really not. It's how he left. And like I said last week, I don't know if you had a chance to. Well, last week when it was, we talked about it. Basically, for me, it was about starting a movement. It was not to me him just bringing here a job. He came here and everything he promoted was HBCUs, putting the eyes on, historical black colleges. He came in like he was trying to be a movement down there, like on a football level, like a Martin Luther King or Malcolm X or somebody. That's how I felt about it. That's how he was talking. He had the speeches, he had the punchlines and this and that. So he's like, okay, this dude about to really be about some other stuff. And then all of a sudden, and not only did he leave HBCUs, he went to a white fucking school. You look at him now, he's surrounded around by nothing but white folks, okay? And yes, they had the bigger dollar or whatever else. That's your excuse. But everybody, he had money. So if you got money, people who got money, you really got money, they could turn down fucking money too. Because
You
to
don't think
stand on principle. To stand on principle. So
Miss Clay, let me ask you something. You don't think them pretty much I'm gonna say, let me see, we got the money issue. We got the money issue as in with they sold 60,000 seats, but you only got accounted for 28,000. And after you get
allegedly,
30,000,
allegedly,
after you get 30,000 of those seats, you know that he get a good percentage of it, right? But come on. But you already know. Keep it real.
Allegedly. No.
Miss Clay, you already know.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Come on, Miss Clay. Let's keep it. We're
No,
gonna keep
because
it 10-10.
no,
You
because
Jackson State.
you
What did you just say earlier? The average was 30,000 sold. So you telling me they dropped 2,000 ticket sales, and they sitting there a winning squad?
I'm not in there with the ticket. What I'm telling you is all I know is it's big crowds and there's a lot of money comes in. They report there's 50,000 visitors in. I don't know because guess what? That's not my expertise. I'm not down there counting no motherfuckers' heads and I don't give shit about it. Ain't putting no pocket money for me. I don't care. I just know you can't get nowhere and get in nowhere with this here. They get the popping around here in Jackson State, and that's anytime. That's prior to this.
Let me say this though. So if Deion came and it was part of a movement and he started the movement, why we can't upkeep it?
No, I agree. That's why I said a minute ago. No, I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Give me your take on this, Donald. I want to hear the new man come in. Give me your take on some of this. What's your take on Prime, Coach Prime?
We all know Prime is a professional football player, professional baseball player, and Miss LC said that he thought Deion was coming to do a movement with black folks. Am I right, Miss LC?
Yes, that was my perspective, and when we see it, when you look at his videos and everything he was doing from he was speaking that. So it's not one thing to assume. He was saying, "This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this and this and that. We're gonna bring it, and this is what this is gonna be, and this and that." It's like bringing about a beat. He was speaking like he was starting a movement. My thing is, you come and you abandon the movement, but at what cost? You know what I'm saying? Like, at what time did you say I can't be bought? At what time do we see a black man stand and say this? I can't be bought by this white man. at one time. What we gonna see? Because I'm gonna tell you, Colorado, in my opinion, they gonna show them. We got you this money, and we gonna show you. We gonna show you, boy, is what they gonna do. We gonna see that unfold. They gonna unfold. That's gonna
Okay,
unfold.
Miss C. You shit.
Let Donald,
You
Mr.
answer
Donald
the
speak. I'm
question.
sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, to me, Prime Time is a politician. You know, he's gonna make money. He's a businessman. He's always say he's a businessman. You know what? And if I can come to Jackson, you know, not to talk down on Jackson, Mississippi, but you already know majority Jackson, Mississippi. Hey, what we say, and I would say poverty, Mississippi. You know, and if I can come down there and brainwash, change some of you guys' mindset, it's gonna work. It's just like in the military. If you, and I always say this in the military, 30 years in there, hey, get the mind first. Get this first. Once everybody buy in, you know what? Once everybody buy in, you know that I'm bought in. Then do what you got to do. He's an entertainer.
Well, no, actually, so I wanna comment on something you said. So you said change our mindset. So let me be clear about something. I hate that when I don't like people to have different perspectives about Mississippi because I'm from Mississippi, but I know one thing is people come up from north and everywhere to come down here to live affordable living down south. Educated, self-educated, whatever. People work hard, make a decent living, and that's what they want to do. Anywhere you go, you have poverty, you have homelessness, or whatever else. Jackson has a lot of work, just like a lot of other different areas. A lot of other different places, of course, we see across the board. Mindsets need to be changed. Racism is everywhere. What I'm saying is, I said, you didn't know this part. Last week I said, he was a big fish in a small pond.
He was in here. He heard what you said.
Okay.
He was in here.
Yeah, and so
I
that's
think
what
you
it
was
was.
in here last week, wasn't you, Donald? On the last time we were talking about Prime.
I would, but I jumped off because I couldn't. I didn't have the.
Okay. So that.
Okay.
But yeah,
that's my thought. Yeah, so that's my thought is he's this guy who came because Texas really ain't giving a shit about him no more. And like I told him, looking at it from what they said, he tried to go to Florida. They would come. Well, he did Jackson a favor. No, Jackson took him because nobody else would. That's why he took the 300,000.
Look.
No. But that's how they do.
I'm unfortunately have to cut in on you now. Now you're getting ridiculous. Now Prime Time.
I'm gonna use some own word. That's allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Them your words. Prime Time was gonna get him
that's
a job.
fair said. That's
he was
fair.
Gonna get him a job, coaching.
No, coaching, but he hadn't landed. He hadn't landed. He had tried. He tried.
It was gonna be junior college, which he was already coaching a high school team. Whether it was gonna be junior college or college, he was gonna get a coaching gig. Yes, did he try? Yeah. It may have been a smaller school, but he was gonna get him a coaching gig.
Okay, so here we go. I got a question for y'all black brothers on here. Okay, Dion left. So what y'all gonna do around and wherever you located to help build up the black community, to help get the black athletes to go to where they can go and actually be groomed by a black coach, and we don't leave and go to the white school and let them know that they can make it through us? What are we gonna do to help the HBCUs to get better food programs, to get better programs, instead of everybody fucking complaining? Be a part of the solution. That's what's wrong with everybody now.
What are you talking about? Who complaining? Because the only person sound like they complaining is you.
No. You and said both have said.
No, that's fair.
No.
That's fair what you're saying.
Y'all mentioned about Jackson State, and what you're saying is true. I went to Tougaloo. Love Tougaloo. Tougaloo was garbage though, in terms of the facilities and stuff. It's a lot that needs to be done.
Based on what you're saying, what is factual, they did put out that 8% of the alumni give back to JSU.
8%. You know how many years up in PWIs? I'm
just saying,
over
70, speaking on what you're saying, what are we gonna do? But those that even though that's on Twitter going off on Dion and this and that, they're not giving back nothing either. So
I agree, and that's a big problem.
For you to call it out,
Brad, link on in, Brad.
That's a big problem. That is a problem. Because the same
I'm
one,
send you a link on your email.
If the people that hated him that left, if they gave $5, then they can afford something.
Listen, if they, you know what I'm saying? If they alumni, you just said a mouthful. from years to years, everybody donated $20 a month. That could do a whole lot. So maybe somebody get on there, go live, and use social media as a platform. And say, you know what, we got to stop. We got to start one school, focus on one thing at a time. Because it ain't gonna all be fixed overnight. But you got to have people who willing to be persistent, stay there through the grind, and get it done.
You know what, Miss
So,
LC? I agree. I agree on everything you said. You are absolutely right. When are the black men going to take charge and, you know, motivate, educate, mentor, teach, coach, whatever? It's not going to happen. Not with the black race. Not with the black race. And if someone do start, our problem as black folks, we're so jealous of each other. If we see somebody coming up, we're ready to tear them down. You know, and I don't know why. I guess that's one of those things back in 1860, you know, the white man just brainwashed us and made us, you know, be competitive amongst each other. And I tell you, you know, I see it today. You know, nobody wants to see anybody doing good in the black community. Just like we see Dion. We already smashing Dion. Man got to eat. Yeah, he's a millionaire. He's rich. He's worth a lot of money. But man still got to eat. You know,
what do you think?
He did his job. He moved out. Hey, let's bless him do better things because he's going to go Colorado. He's going to do the same thing he done in Jackson State. It's a business. Until he get up in the NFL or whatever, he's going to continue doing what he's doing.
This is what I got.
So
this is the question I have.
I got a question too behind you, Calvin. Go ahead.
This is what I got a question for Miss C. For Miss C.
I'm here.
I'm finna throw her. This is gonna be a doozy. If Dion was a prominent white coach who came to Jackson State and coached Jackson State, do you think he would get all this backlash of what he's getting right now if he had left Jackson State the way Dion supposedly left him? Do you think? And I'm gonna tell you.
Let me answer. I can answer. It's a simple answer.
Yeah, please tell me. And I don't need you with a monologue behind it either.
Well, first of all, you didn't give me a damn chance to answer because my answer was simple. Most likely, no.
Okay, then. And I'm gonna tell you why.
No, I didn't either. You asked me a question. Do you want to ask me my reason behind it?
I'm telling you why. So tell me. I guess my question behind that would be,
because you know why?
Why is you gonna prosecute a black man?
Because
that,
you, but no, it's because you know what?
But
because you know what?
To that white man, like you saying to the brother.
Well, number one, I didn't want to see a fucking white man coming to lead my black boys in fucking first place. That's the first thing. Okay.
Boy, so you gotta help.
I ain't want his ass there.
I got to check your wallet to see if you're a goddamn politician or something. Cause boy, you coming with him.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something.
I didn't want to see him there anyway. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to black men, black women, whatever, like what we did, I'm gonna say this. I hate going back to it, but to the event, we looked around. They seen black men and their black women, and they seen us helping each other as a whole. Not some white people standing up, always giving back and this and that, because that becomes their reality that we don't give back, that we don't help, and this and that. We need to change what they see and how they see things.
Like I said, I didn't need the monologue.
Well,
that's
you got
I didn't need. We don't need the monologue. Cedric, go with your question.
Sorry, Sid.
Cedric.
Yeah. Sorry,
go with your question. Oh, you're getting your earpiece.
Well, my question was more of a scenario. We talk about the things that what would black men do to help them. Let's go to a smaller demographic than just the JSU. They'll just take people on my block. What do you think would happen to me if I seen one of my neighbor's sons doing something illegal and I say, hey man, don't do that. But get your butt home. And let's say, even if I use a little profanity, what do you think I have? You think his parents would say, man, I appreciate you doing that? You think they'd come to me and say, man, talk to my son like that, even though I knew he was doing something wrong?
You asking me that, said?
I'm just saying in general, I'm saying this is, we got one now where we, as far as when you say the outlook of people, the thing that we build each other up, people are so defensive, especially when they come to their kids. Even if their kids doing wrong, they'll uphold the wrongness, even if I try to do it, if I try to tell them right.
So let me tell you. Let me tell you something. Say it.
Hold that thought, Miss C.
Okay.
Hold that thought. Because I got some questions for you. Let me see. John Warren said, okay, what does Miss C come? Let me see, hold on. Who does Miss C know comes there and goes, I guess, came there and let me see, did what he do with what
I
did
guess
he do for
they
Jackson
did what he
State?
did.
Okay, and what he do for Jackson State?
I
A
don't.
majority of those players are going to Colorado with him. That's one thing they said. Then they got me see. Now let me see. So now you're saying he doesn't have any money. There was some shit you said about the money. So basically, you want him to stay in Jackson forever. All right. What else? Let me see.
Ashley, good fucking
And
riddance.
now you predicting
And let's move on.
the future on what's gonna go on in Colorado. So
I'm like anybody else. You can look at something. That's just like when you go bet on a damn game, or you go look at who gonna win this. It is what it is. I want all young black athletes to know that they can go whatever damn school they want. They could be great. They talent could be seen at a HBCU just like they can in white schools. But that's not the reality right now.
well,
So what the person is and what they say. I want to.
I ain't gonna let your monologue.
Well, I'm gonna get off if you ain't gonna let me talk.
You don't have the mic for 40 minutes. Now I'm just gonna ask some simple questions. My question is for everybody on this panel: who do you think get hurt the most off of this backlash with all this stuff? Deion or Jackson State?
I said the children. It's a bigger picture to me.
It's gonna be the kids, but the thing on top of that though, when you say you want to see, when you have football, I don't know how much you know about football, but you have.
I don't.
You have position coaches.
Mm-hmm.
The position coaches, whatever if it's going to be the offensive line, defensive line, DBs, whatever it may be, all of them to the head coach. Deion really don't have to do too much, but he put people in position that's
okay.
over a particular group, right?
Right.
A lot of his position coaches were white men.
But see, I don't know all of that. But if that's the case, the players. So what you're saying that would mean said
what's going on?
The football players know that, right?
Yeah.
So they still left because they want. I'm assuming they want to be able to see ESPN and the light and the different people, the opportunity to have certain people come down and see them and feel like they got a chance. This somebody who's been in the NFL. I'm trying to get there, because it's their dream. I want to make that money or whatever. So they chasing the dream. They living. They want to get to where Deion was. So vicariously in their mind, they living in his past.
So Ms. LP, who do you come to see? Prime time or the players?
I didn't go see nobody, Mr.
No, he's not asking if you went to a game. He's asking you, who do you dropped off. He asking you if you go to a game, who are you going to see? He didn't ask you if you went to.
Oh, the team, I'm going to see the football game.
Yeah, because you making a big fuss about Deion, but it's really about the players. That's what
I said. I said that, Mr. Don. I don't think you was on there. I said the ones who have been affected are I did. I said the boys. Yes, I did. Our young black men. Yes, I did.
But how can them young black men hold that coach accountable? Because once he leave, or when they go to NFL, wherever they may go, it's still on them to produce.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. But their mindset.
Like Cedric was saying, he's just a coach.
So let me ask you this. So let me ask you something.
So if
it was your son, this is for Mr. Donald, this is for Calvin and Sid. I would like for each one of y'all to answer this question.
Right.
If your son was playing on a team, he's a top running back or whatever, he came there with Deion, and he got Deion get ready to leave, and Deion off said, "Hey, come with me to Colorado." What would you want your son to do? What would you advise your son to do?
But great question. But that's on my son. Because at the end of the day,
I like that response.
But at the end of the day, they're gonna go. Hello.
Damn. You still there? We still hear you.
Okay, end of the day, they're gonna go where they know. Of course, they're gonna go with prime time because all the NFL, all the scouts, everybody's following prime time. I got that. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But at the end of the day, prime time he can't get him in the NFL, blah blah. He making, give him some pointers,
Some
whatever.
influence, right?
But I'm just saying is, we all make a big deal about Deion Sanders. I got it.
But Calvin asked the same. Hello.
I'm here.
I hear you, sis.
Go ahead.
Okay.
We hear you.
Calvin asked the same question really the other day, and my thing was because he said, "What would I do in that scenario?" I said, "My thing is this: if my son was a 5-star recruit that went to JSU, following because he followed Deion, my question I told Calvin, my talk wouldn't be with my son. My talk would be with Deion. Okay, my son is coming for you. You leave. He too. He goes
What's
with
wrong
you.
with
You
that phone, Wolf?
follow. You take him wherever you go.
You can't hear me?
We hear you.
All right.
All right. We got someone else came in. We got Brad just popped in. He chimed in. Soon as Cedric finished saying what he's saying, Brad, go ahead, give me your take on what you think about prime time and what Miss C talking about. Go ahead, Sid.
But just like Travis Hunter went there because of Deion. He played in the same position Deion played in NFL. So when Deion left, it was a no-brainer. We know he was leaving.
Yeah, I know, right?
And what about you, Calvin? You answer the question.
I'm gonna answer it, but go ahead, Brad.
Man, what happened to my phone?
Well, I'm gonna go back to what you were saying. The man really was building a resume anyway. He was gonna coach somewhere, so it was bound to happen.
Oh yeah, it was bound to happen. The only thing
And I mean, you can look at it as aspects of him being a player and so on and so forth. Everything he do or have done, he's been successful at it. So if you look at his background, his history, he always moves on. He don't stay nowhere long doing nothing. So I know people in Jackson State couldn't expect him to stay there forever. And it can't be about no money now, because he got money.
Mm-hmm.
He see opportunity.
Okay.
That's a business perspective. Put yourself in his shoes.
I don't want to be in his shoes.
You ain't gonna. Okay, well, we ain't gonna say you could be in his shoes if it's something else you want to do in life from what you doing now.
But you
whatever
still
your career is, I don't know. Something else might come up. You're not gonna stay where you at.
Hold on, no. I beg to differ because I have turned down before. So even when it was more money, but you have to look at it and decide: is that really what I want to do? Because one I turned down. Actually, what the heck was it? It was in Carolina. One of them was in Carolina. I looked at it. It was white people. I was their token. They needed me, but I knew they were trying to. They could have did more. It was up there. But when I looked at it and I did my research, I turned them down. They came back about 2-3 weeks. I turned them down. It's still a decision. You can make a decision about what you move for and what you don't move for. One thing about me, I can't be bought. For me, when people chasing money like that, it's just people like that. It's interest. You have to have money to evolve. Don't get it twisted.
So you saying he was being bought? That's what you saying?
Yeah. He talked about the $5 million. He talked about the money. He said in an interview, it came out of his mouth.
Listen, this is the thing. Everybody on this talk show right here, right? We all are different. So we're not going to make the same decision. Now, if you ask everybody on this podcast, what would they do in certain situations? We're not going to be the same. Everybody's different.
Right. That's right.
So we can't focus on what he did and look at the next person, because like the man said, it's the next man up. That's how that works.
So this
is the world we live in now. You do know that, right?
So I do know that. So here, Brad, what I'm gonna present to you now is let's just crash Deion. So we didn't talk first. I said what I felt like was an issue. He came here. It was a great momentum, and I think said, but how do we keep it going? Okay, I agree. So now I need to figure out how I could be a part of it around here and get with some like-minded people who's not gonna leave, but who gonna stick and try to work piece by piece, neighborhood, street by street to get it done and be consistent and make things change. So
can I ask you something, Miss Lee? Can I ask you something? Because you keep on saying not leave. How long do you expect somebody to stay rich when they got when they getting paid by someone and steady putting their own money to do certain things.
Let me put that more in perspective.
Can I get my question? Can I get my question out, baby? I ain't even got
about
my
money.
question. Can I get my question out? And while you and if you please don't deflate off the question. How long do you expect someone to work on a job and have to continue paying on making the facilities and whatever around them better, using their own money to do it? When do you blame the whoever the hell you working for? When do they have to put in, and when and how much do they have to put in?
So it was a Brad. I was talking to you, and so what I was saying was about making a movement about from street to street and people not leaving. When I said not leaving, it wasn't even reference to Dion. It was reference to people around here, because people start on the mission all the time and say, "Oh yeah, I'm on board. It could be I'm helping you build this house, Habitat." They come first 2 weekends and then they stop. They don't see it through. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I understand that, but guess what? Everybody's not meant to lead.
You can't just follow. Exactly. Not lead, but be a part of it. So you're right. In order to lead, you got to know how to follow just the same. But what I'm saying is, if you want to see change.
Okay. So tell me this then. Where everybody was at before Dion came? Where the leaders or somebody wanted to step up there?
But that's what I'm saying. We can't, at this point, valid point, everybody said it. I don't need why we're talking about Dion. That's dead energy. It's a waste of breath. Let's talk about solutions.
You're right. I'm not
moving forward.
I'm not talking about Dion. We done excluded him. You got mayors, governors, you got everybody. Where they at?
And then you got us. You got us. I don't necessarily look to them, because most times it's the people on the ground who actually there in the neighborhoods who talking to people.
Where all these people was at before now?
I can't worry about them. I'm talking about solutions now. It's been a problem, and it's still a problem.
How can we come to a solution and ain't nobody stepped up to the mic until now, because this man left?
Let me say this.
Well, a bag up. That's not true, because it's people who actually do work in communities, but it may be because I'm one of them who work with different small things, and we're trying to see how we can bump it up some. But it's such a big, widespread situation. So it's gonna take more like-minded people to come in. Whatever they feel, it may be working with the youth, young men. It may be working with the elderly. It may be something else, and you come together to restructure and build that community back up. That's what I'm saying.
Right. You absolutely right, right? Because guess what? You know Jackson State is the capital, and it's no excuse for all this stuff. They talking about the roads, this, that, the business, even the school at Jackson. Ain't no way it should have took this for all this to come out. You cannot put everything on one man. It's more people down there before this man came to town. Where they at?
Wait a minute, they were trying to put education on.
But you ain't calling no names.
Well, I'm just because education in Jackson Public School.
I need to hear some big. I need to hear somebody with some power down there that stepped up. This man went to Walmart. He done went to all kind of places to get help. Where everybody else was ever doing this? That's got a voice.
Well, yeah, Missy.
Let me say this about,
what was they at? I just want to see what was they at.
Let me say this about coaching, though. Let's get back into football.
But she trying to get away from coaching. She wants somebody to come up. So you got governor, senator, you got everything. That's the capital. Where they at? We're gonna leave these coaches out of there.
So
it's about a coach leaving. It's only one really particular job a coach ain't gonna leave, and he got to be successful, and that's probably gonna be Nick Saban at Alabama. I'm talking about on the collegiate level. All these coaches, they switch every year. It's a huge turnover in the college, coaching. That's a turnover. But I'm saying there's only maybe one or two coaching jobs, and really Nick Saban may be the longest tenured coach at Alabama as of right now, and his team ain't doing well. He might be out, and look at all the things he did for them.
Yeah, but she talking about she not only talking about, she's talking about.
But Dion
making change to help Jackson State.
Are you gonna get fired? That's all.
No, not Jackson State. I'm
talking about the city of Jackson.
Just the city, and not just Jackson.
Yeah, all that in the whole realm.
No matter where you could be in D.C., California. I don't care where you're. You could be in a hole in the damn wall, wherever our black community is. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, we're gonna cut that one loose. Now, what I'm gonna do now, I want to get everybody's take on what they think about the Jackson, what they think about Jackson State, how they move about Dion, and how Dion moved with Jackson State. I'm gonna start with. Let me see. I'm gonna start with you, Donald. Go ahead, Donald. Tell me your take on what you think on how everything is moving and where you think it's gonna go.
You know what? I mean, like I said, President whoever Deion Sanders, they already know what they're gonna do. They already know, hey, you're gonna make us money, we're gonna make you money. Bob, the bigger picture, Deion has a bigger picture just playing, coaching college football. Believe me, he's not finished. He's trying to get in the NFL.
You don't stop.
You think so?
And that's the biggest. That's the big picture. Everybody think it's Colorado. It's not Colorado. I guarantee you, he made $5 million going to Colorado. He make that in half. He make that on his, a car that he sell. So that $5 million, he's not going for that $5 million.
No, he's not.
If he's successful at Colorado, man, them NFL owners gonna be calling that man.
He ain't going to the NFL. I'm gonna tell you where he's gonna land. He's trying to get down to the Florida State at the end of the day.
I'm gonna say either Florida State or Alabama, because him and Nick Saban are real close friends, and I think
I think they're gonna kill that. Nick Saban said some stuff out of his mouth, man. He bad mouthed about some of the recruits he got at Jackson State. So I guarantee you ain't going there.
I don't hear when he was an analyst talking about he would love to be a coach in NFL one day. You know what I'm
he said that?
Wow. No, yes. He just did it.
When he was a commentator, he would love to coach in the NFL, and that's why I said this.
Well, he just made another statement that he don't want to coach nobody grown.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
When I heard that, that's why I said the bigger picture is not, believe me.
No, it's not.
He's after something.
Yeah, Florida State.
Right. He's after something. So
yeah.
My take on this, man, let this man do what he got to do. I mean, he's bringing. I mean, I know he left, but I guarantee you, he's a mentor.
But you gotta look at it. Somebody on the cast said, what, 07? Said Jackson State did something. So you got to look at it that way. So Jackson State ain't got nothing else to do but to come up. But they ain't really won nothing since, 07 till he came. So he really helped the school. They helped each other.
Right.
You can say that.
Absolutely.
Well, let me ask you this. Who you think helped the most? Did he help Jackson State the most, or did Jackson State help him the most?
I'm going to say it's 50-50. Because there should be more kids coming down.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that. The question I have is, I'm gonna disagree with you with that, because he helped them more. Even though Jackson State had a big they got a big following. Jackson State got a real big following.
Well, guess what though?
But the thing it is, he brought more to them. When you bring a winning season to somebody like that, now they looking at, okay, we got us a winning squad. Now he changing colors. He doing all kinds of stuff like that. He made a lot of good positive changes.
Yeah, he did that. But guess what?
Now,
he did that. But guess what, Mr. Moore? They had to give him a chance. They didn't have to give him a job. If they don't give him a job, then what?
But I'm gonna put it like
we wouldn't be talking about him right now, because he'll be still coaching high school.
They were gonna be losing regardless, because now they bring somebody who had the charisma he had. Now look what he brought to this. I mean, right now he's the talk of social media right now, because he left. That's because he has so much charisma, and this dude was bringing so much money to Jackson.
I do agree. I think it was kind of more 50-50, but I think what the problem gonna lie is now is the way it's handled now. How you as an athletic director gonna get somebody else that got a big name, considering how you just treated Deion, his departure? Hey, and I gotta give a shout out to my homegirl, Lil Fairley. I gotta go.
Who is that?
I feel like, I feel like when the man come down there and talk to the athletic director before the job, I guarantee you they had some kind of mutual agreement for the future.
Oh yeah, they had to. Hey, they already discussed that.
Yeah. So that's why you see the athletic director, he ain't really never said nothing bad about the man for leaving.
Exactly. He made money.
Now, from the reports I got, this is the reports I got. His biggest problem was the president of Jackson State. Everything he tried to get a TV deal with ESPN, the president didn't want that. He tried to, what else they say? It was a lot of stuff he had set in play. He was trying to actually get Jackson State their own stadium too, because the stadium they use a veteran stadium in Jackson. So he was trying to get a lot of stuff done. And see, I drives around in Jackson, over there in Jackson State. I'm always over there at night. And in Jackson State, over in Jackson, where he was at Jackson State, it's real ghetto as hell over there. Do you hear me? It's ghetto as hell over there. And it's like, I drove over that way one day. I dropped a little kid off over there one day. And the block I went on, I know it was about 20 teenagers out there. And every one of them had fucking AKs sitting on their shoulders. And I'm like, damn. And I'm sitting here with a motherfucking 9mm in my car. I was like, God damn. How do I supposed to survive this shit? But you know, I was dropping somebody off or whatever. But the point I'm making is, he was trying to elevate that area because the streets are horrible around that area.
Yeah.
And he elevate that stuff. And the president, everything he was trying to do, the president was turning him down. So that's why I say, who do this hurt the most? Does this hurt Jackson the most, or does it hurt Dion?
I don't know, man. For
Tell me that.
For that wise, I don't know if, you know, I ain't really, but you know, I watch the news a lot. I ain't been hearing too much, a lot of bad stuff no more. When they was getting ready, they play like they broke into the cars and all that. But before that,
yeah, they did.
I figured it was like cleaning up. It wasn't all the violence and stuff down there. I figured that was, you know, kind of easing down.
No. I can take you to some spots down here, man. And it'll just, you'll be like, really? They really live like this? It's crazy.
Really but I don't think Dion can come in there and change it.
No, he can't.
I don't care how much money he got, this and that. You know what? People have to live. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about Dion. At the end of the day, they got to get up and go to work. They got to make ends meet. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
he all about the football stadium, you know, but the mom don't give a damn about that team or Jackson State team. We got to eat out here, man.
Oh, yeah. Now, I'm going to tell you now, Jackson State got one hell of a following. They love Jackson State. But the thing about them, like you said, motherfuckers got to eat. And if they see your ass slipping, they're going to do what they got to do. They're going to do what they do. Because it just, look at them. I know for sure when they robbed Dion Carr, they knew damn well who car that was.
Right.
They knew who car that was. And the thing with that was, we can't even get rid of the riffraff in our damn community like that. That's right there. What's killing me.
If I was in the hood and have a job, this and that, I don't give a damn how rich he is. I'm gonna get something. Yeah, I'm gonna get something.
I'll tell you somebody else who they did like that. They kind of fucked over. Steve McNair. Steve McNair used to come down here. You know, I used to play softball against him a lot, Steve McNair, right? Because he came to Jackson and played softball. And I knew a guy, he pissed me off when he told me this story. He actually fucked Steve McNair out of what was it? I think he said $500 to $1,000 because he pretended, you know, he had sold him a flat screen TV. He was trying to help him out. He pretended like he sold him a flat screen TV, but it wasn't nothing in that motherfucker but something he said. And I said, that was some of the stupidest shit I ever. I started to hit that dude in his mouth, man, because Steve McNair, I seen the shit he done for the community. He done a lot of shit for Jackson. And this dude fucked him out of I think he said about $500 to $1,000, and that's how they get down. Hey, Donald, When you get a chance,
Damn.
I want a broadcast or whatever, a show. I want to do it's gonna be the AC hour.
Okay. Okay, cool.
We're gonna
Hell yeah.
we're doing some shit about the AC hour. So if you know, I've been trying to get in touch with a lot of people that grew up with us back up in AC, and I want them to come on. We're gonna just talk a little noise and shit about AC hour and shit like that. So I know you stay in touch with Lito and all that shit like that. So talk to him and let him know we want to try to do that.
As a matter of fact, I'll put that out tomorrow. But I got one more question. We're talking about Dion. We're talking about the school. What in the fuck did they do for the goddamn Jacksons in the community? Did they give anything back to the city or to what? I mean, you hear anything?
Who, Jackson State? Who, Jackson State?
Right. We're talking about the school, Dion. But what did he do? What did they do to give back to the people of Jackson? Or Jackson, Mississippi, wherever. I mean,
it's in Mississippi, Jackson. Let me see. Goddamn, that's a good damn question right there, Donald. Let me think. What did they do to give back? Shit, I don't know.
You got all these people out here coming to these games. The hard working money, getting tickets, buying all kind of shit. But what did they do for the city?
I don't know.
Not a goddamn thing.
I don't know.
School. I mean, you got to get back to your community. People giving.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good damn question right there. I don't know.
That's what I wonder. What did they do to give back?
That's a good question. I would love to know that.
Hey, what Miss C at? She should be able to answer that, can't
she jumped off of me too. She said, I appreciate everyone's views and look forward to our Black communities coming together and doing better. We have to start now. It is going to be hard, but it can and will be done. That I do believe. Okay, I believe that too, Miss C. Miss C be going ham on a motherfucker, don't she? Miss C be going completely off. Crazy as a damn Bessie bug. That's a good question. I wish you could tell me that, Donald. Shit, but Donald, we finna get up out of here. Let everybody know where they can reach you at, brother man.
Hey, Will.Donald, man, 88. Matter of fact, AC, give him AC.
Give a shout out to AC.
Yeah, I'm following you. Hey, let me know whatever the topic is, and we'll be prepared to go in ham on it, like Miss LC.
Yeah. I'm the next topic I'm gonna want to try to cover is gonna be is black women's worst enemy.
Say again.
Is black women's worst enemy.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we gonna go in pretty hard on that right there alone. Wolf, tell everybody where they can follow you at, man. Give me your closing.
Man, I can't be following. They gonna keep me on the highway.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. All right, my peeps. This is your boy Calvin from Seymour TV. And y'all know what? I'll be seeing y'all ass when I be here.